You know, the best thing about being a father, me being a father, I started at a young age, at the age of 19, when I had my first child. But the best thing for me of being a father was the that I have an impact on the future of the world. And I say that, stick with me, I'm gonna explain. I taught my son more values than I ever could imagine, me being a young adult. I had no idea what I was doing as a young father. I just knew that I was gonna have to raise a child and not know anything about being an adult at the time, but I was a child raising a child. But I knew that the impact that I had on my child would be able to basically help him be a productive member of society. Because at the end of the day, we can only teach our children what we already know. And you being a young man yourself, you know, okay, these are the values that my father instilled in me, and I have to be able to pass them on. But the thing that you can't forget is the things that your father didn't teach you. You still have to be able to pass them on. So my father didn't teach me the values of financing. He didn't teach me certain aspects of life. He only taught me what he knew. And that was work hard and take care of your family, pay your bills, and do the best you can to make it to the next day. So what I did was I taught my son that, and on top of me teaching my son the values that my father taught me, I taught him what I learned about today's economy and how the world works in my perspective as a young black man in that time in America. What was it was financing, establishing wealth, and entrepreneurship. These are the values that I've learned that I passed on to my child. So to sit there and say, oh, children can't raise children. We don't have any influence on our children. We will affect our children in a manner that they will be non-productive members of society. That's not true. Just because you grew up in a harsh environment doesn't mean your child has to be a uh, a member of the club that you think that you are in. Your child has the ability to be much greater and much more successful than you ever been. So I open up a book and I read and I learn much as I can about successful people and millionaires and billionaires and those people that have made it in the real estate world, the stock world. I've learned those aspects. So that's what I did for mine. And you gotta do the same. You can't sit there and think just because you don't have things that your son or your child won't have the same, man. So just do the best you can as a father and don't let your downfall be your child's. Protect your wealth and protect your future by learning as much as you possibly can. Yo, walk with me. This is a message to my son. Stay blessed.